In the last class, we were discussing the questions related to matter in our surroundings. Today, we are going to continue the same. Let us begin with the first question for the day. So last class, we had discussed about two properties which were common within liquids and gases. Today, we have to discuss the properties which are common, two properties which are common in liquids and solids. Yes, Jitendra, can you tell me the answer for this?
No compressibility.
Yes. Minimum or least compressibility. And one more.
Definite volume.
Very good. Both have definite volume. Sampath, why is your video turned off?
Ma'am, we actually we have a power cut, so light is not working, ma'am.
Okay. Next question. What will happen to the melting point temperature of ice if some common salt is added to it? Justify your answer. Rohit.
Ma'am, the melting point of ice decreases as the common salt dissolves in the ice water.
Because common salt act as an impurity.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
the melting point decreases as common salt act as impurity. Next question. Wearing synthetic clothes in summers is usually avoided. Why? Harshit.
Because synthetic clothes increase the temperature by which we sweat more.
Anyone else would like to try? Sampath.
Ma'am, because they don't absorb the sweat.
I can't hear you.
Ma'am, because they can't absorb the sweat.
Yes. So basically, the synthetic clothes, they trap the heat of our body. They don't let the heat to go out. Trap the body heat and doesn't let the sweat to evaporate. Which makes it uncomfortable for us to wear synthetic clothes during summers. Next question. What is the significance of boiling point and melting point of a substance? Who will tell me? Pranav, can you tell me the answer for this one? Pranav, are you there? Pranav, Jitendra, can you try this one? Means what is the importance of boiling point and melting point of any substance? Tell me.
It allows the substances to change properties easily.
No. The melting point and boiling point, I have already discussed the same yesterday also. I mean the day before yesterday. Melting point and boiling point helps us to know whether a substance is pure or not. This is one thing. I have discussed this so many times with you all. Is pure or not. And secondly, it also help us to know about forces of attraction between the particles. If the forces of attraction would be more, the melting and the boiling point would be more. Whereas, because it will take a lot of heat energy for anything to melt or anything to boil. Similarly, if the force of attraction is less, then it will take less time for melting and boiling. Fine. Is it clear now? Okay. Next question. Yukta, this is a very easy question. You can answer this. What is dry ice chemically?
Some carbon.
It's not carbon, but something related to carbon is the answer. Yes, Rohit.
Is it camphor?
Harshit.
And carbon dioxide.
It is solid carbon dioxide. Nobody is revising anything. There is no point of stretching the syllabus if you do not revise and come to the class. These are such basic questions which I have already discussed with each one of you, and still you are clueless about it. Next question. Akshara, the Kelvin scale temperature is 0 Kelvin. What is the corresponding Celsius scale temperature? Yes, Akshara, tell me. It is very easy. Tell me, Akshara. Who can tell me the answer for this one?
Ma'am, can I?
Okay, Harshit.
Ma'am, it's minus 273.15 degree Kelvin Celsius.
It is minus 3 degrees Celsius, or you may also write it as minus 273.15 degrees Celsius. Next question. How does applying pressure help in liquefaction of a gas? Jitendra, can you tell me? When we apply
Ma'am,
pressure, what happens?
molecules comes closer.
Good. So what happens? The liquid starts to get converted, sorry, the gas starts to get converted into the which state?
Liquid.
Right. So on applying pressure, the particles tend to come closer, and the liquid starts to change into gas. Oh, I'm sorry. The gas starts to change into liquid. The gas starts to convert into liquid. Next question. Do you know what is the osmosis process? Have you ever studied
Yes,
in
ma'am.
biology now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So Yukta, can you tell me osmosis is a special kind of diffusion? You have to comment on this.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, osmosis is like a special kind of diffusion because in here what happens is that the particles, especially the water particles, move from the higher concentration to a lower concentration in a semi-permeable membrane.
Very good. It's absolutely correct. We consider osmosis. Osmosis is a special kind of diffusion as it involves movement of particles from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. To a region of low concentration. This is what we had given the definition of diffusion also, that the movement of particles from a region of high concentration to the region of low concentration. This was one definition, and another definition which we gave was that intermixing of particles is known as diffusion. Clear? Next question. Again, a very important question. Ice, water, yes.
Ma'am, wouldn't osmosis be like through a semi-permeable membrane? Is that important to mention?
But in biology, yes. In chemistry, we are comparing osmosis and diffusion. So how are they both related? They are both related as their movement occurs from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration. We have nothing to do with the semi-permeable membrane. because we just need to relate diffusion with the process of osmosis. Okay, water as ice has cooling effect, whereas water as steam may cause severe burns. We have to explain this. Akshara, can you try and unmute yourself and tell me the answer?
Yes,
Akshara,
yes, ma'am. Steam actually releases extra heat, like because of latent heat of vaporization, because it's absorbed when water has converted into steam. So steam produces like severe burns.
yes, very good. So ice has less energy, so it causes cooling effect, whereas steam has more latent heat of more energy in the form of latent heat of vaporization. So it may cause burns. See, this is, I don't know, fourth or fifth time the question is coming in different ways. So I told you that you should be knowing that ice has less heat and water has more heat. That's why ice causes cooling and steam causes burning. Next question. Again, something related to this, but important. Alka was making tea in a kettle. Suddenly, she felt intense heat from the puff of steam gushing out of the spout of the kettle. Means from the mouth of the kettle, with the steam which was coming out, she felt a intense heat from that. So she wondered whether the temperature of steam was higher than that of the boiling water or the water boiling in the kettle. Comment. Yes, Sampath. Tell me the answer for this one. It's a very easy question, but
Yes,
a
ma'am.
little living. Sampath, can you tell me the answer?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, because he felt the intense heat because steam has more energy in the form of latent heat of vaporization. So we can say that the temperature of steam is more than the boiling water in the kettle.
Very good. That's absolutely correct. Correct. Steam has higher temperature than the boiling water as steam possesses more latent heat of vaporization. Next question. Name the process associated with each of the following conversions. Each of the following conversions. I will ask one by one from all of you. First one. Pranav, are you there? Pranav, ammonium chloride changes to vapor on heating. Yukta, name the process which is associated with the conversion of ammonium chloride. Huh?
Um, from vaporization.
Rohit,
Ma'am, is it liquefaction?
Harshit,
Sublimation.
very good. I have told you only there are few examples of sublimation. You should be knowing all of them because the questions related to that will come. This is a solid which directly changes into vapors on heating. Keep your videos turned on, please. Next, water droplets appears on the outer wall of the beaker containing ice cold water. Akshara,
Ma'am, condensation.
the answer is condensation. Next question. Solid wax on heating changes to liquid wax. Who will tell? Sampath,
Yes, ma'am. Mm, in relation to the ma'am, it's a fusion.
what?
Ma'am, can we say it is melting?
It is melting. Next question. Water seeps through the pores of the earthen pot and disappears. Pranav, Pranav, yes, Rohit, tell me.
Ma'am, is it due to vaporization?
Harshit,
It's evaporation.
very good. It's evaporation. Now, since you know the difference between boiling and vaporization and boiling are the same thing, so you cannot say vaporization in place of evaporation because both of them are different. I hope this is clear to everybody. Next question. Comment on the following. First part of it. Evaporation causes or produces cooling. Tell me. Jitendra,
Yes, ma'am.
can you comment on this? That how can you say that evaporation causes cooling? What happens during the process of evaporation? Nobody knows? Anyone knows this answer?
Ma'am, can I?
1 second, Harshit. Yukta, do you know the answer for this one?
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
you tell?
While evaporation, what happens is that the heat which is there is basically taken by the body on which the evaporation is happening, because of which, like, the heat which is absorbed, because of which the cooling happens to the body.
Right. So during evaporation, the heat is taken from the surface of the liquid. Since the heat is going, obviously it will lead to the cooling effect of the liquid, which gives cooling effect. Next part of the same question. The question is, you have to comment again. Rate of evaporation of an aqueous solution decreases with increase in humidity. Who will tell me the answer for this one? Rohit, can you try the answer?
Ma'am, is it because of low pressure?
No, where did the pressure come from? It is related to humidity. You have to explain the term humidity in this case. A similar question we did day before yesterday also.
Ma'am, in this question, should we just define what is humidity?
No. Basically, in this question, you are being asked that the rate of evaporation decreases when the humidity increases. So you have to somewhere define humidity, but not exactly. So humidity means,
Ma'am,
or
can I?
yes, please tell. Then I can write.
The rate of evaporation decreases because the humidity means the moisture present in the air. Because of the moisture, the water particles from the substance doesn't get evaporated and means convert into gas.
Yes. So increase in humidity means the increase means more the rate of more the amount of water vapors in the atmosphere which leads to decrease in the rate of evaporation. Since already water vapors are present, so the rate of evaporation decreases. I hope this is clear. Rohit, you need to start studying. All the answers you are giving are wrong only. Hardly any answer was there which was correct. Then next question. Define the term latent heat of fusion. Jitendra.
This one. The amount of heat energy required to convert 1 kg of solid into liquid at atmospheric temperature at its melting point.
Pressure, not temperature. The amount of heat required to convert 1 kg of solid to liquid at atmospheric pressure at its melting point. Next, state the effect of first part, surface area on the rate of evaporation. Sampath, can you tell me the answer?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the more the surface area, the more the rate of evaporation, and the less of
Yes.
surface area, the less of rate of evaporation.
Or we may simply write it, surface area is directly proportional to directly proportional to the rate of evaporation. Second part of this question, nature of the liquid on the rate of evaporation. Yukta, Yukta, can you tell me this answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, like when there is when the liquid is like volatile, then there's like higher rate of evaporation. When it's non-volatile, then it's less rate of evaporation.
Yes. More volatile liquid will have more rate of evaporation and vice versa. Last question for today. Define fusion. Who will tell me what is fusion?
Ma'am,
Any-
fusion.
Hmm.
Ma'am, fusion is the transformation of solid into liquid
Very
at
good.
the melting point.
Yeah, no, we don't have to mention melting point in this one because fusion is melting itself. The process of converting solid to liquid is called melting or fusion. Fine, children. This finishes our chapter. We have done a number of questions which are extra apart from only NCRT. Revise the chapter carefully. In case you will have any doubt, you may ask in the next class, and then we will start with a new chapter in the next class. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day, children.